concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Time with Kareem Hunt, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown, Titans.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
Mayfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
Intended for Rashard.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 13. A big play that time out of Chubb. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
1st down, Browns.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is
and he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Titans 14, Browns 7.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Chubb on the counter. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Myles Garrett. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A 41-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports.
Browns 7.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Yeah, he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now. than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Chubb on 1st down. No room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
To Odell Beckham.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 1st down, Cleveland. Mayfield to Beckham.
1st down, Browns.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you're started through 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
6-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote unquote.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Austin Hooper. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Titans 20, Browns 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At their own Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On second down, here's Henry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Our game here featuring the top 2 running backs in the NFL last year in terms of yardage. And Derrick Henry on the carry there. He was the NFL leader at 1,540. But if you remember Nick Chubb, he thought he was going to win the title on the final day. But that's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So that'll back him up 5. Sooner or later, we should get a snap, I think. This is now 1st and 25 after another penalty. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Henry's got it out on the left side. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
first down carry for Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Cleveland.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
And the Browns first down.
Here's Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this one out quickly to James. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
12-yard line.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Richie James, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Browns 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Mayfield, he's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that?
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now Landry. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for Austin.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
To Austin.
Mayfield to his new target, Hooper, for a Cleveland first.
First down, Browns.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
First down, Cleveland.
Now Mayfield. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that
way. Mayfield with it once more. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get a score closer. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Complete to Derrick Henry.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marvin Hall, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he completes it to Hunt. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Mayfield on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Mayfield now. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mayfield finding Beckham. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And again, it's Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
Complete to number 81.
Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Flushed out right. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And that was the old QB one-man band play there in the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
at the
Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for it. He practically walked into the end zone.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
After the penalty, it's Henry. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Going for the deep ball. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marvin Hall with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Titans 54, Browns 33.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. Odell Beckham Jr.
baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
The toss right to Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The 50-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
At the 42-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Again, it's 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Jarvis Landry past the 20, 10, and he's taken it all the way back for the return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
He was brought down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the